In a previous video, I talked about the importance for U.S. citizens and nationals to register for SMART Traveler Enrollment Program, or STEP, before traveling to a foreign country, be it to go on a trip or to live abroad. In today's video, I'll walk you through how to register for STEP on their website. Let's get to it. Let's begin on the STEP homepage. The website is step.state.gov. There's a link in the description for easy access for you. But when you go to step.state.gov, you'll land on the page you see here. And immediately you have a decision to make. You have to decide if you're going to register a single trip. So if you have a trip upcoming, you know the dates and the details, then that will be the best option. The second option is if you travel internationally frequently and you know that you are going to have multiple trips, then the best option will be to set up an account. And then from there you can register individual trips. And the third option is if you want to receive specific alerts about a country, and travel advisories about a country, even if you don't have a trip registered, then you can do that. So let's say you decide you want to go to France, but you don't have the particular trip planned yet, then you can sign up for alerts and travel advisories about France without having your trip planned yet. And then once you have your trip planned, you can sign up and register that particular trip. So those are your three options. For today's example, I will walk you through how to register a specific individual trip. So for this example, I'm going to select the first box, which is traveling, to enroll a trip and get alerts. For this trip, I'll be using the Hello Horizon Come With Us Alaska trip that's happening in July of 2024. And although Alaska is a U.S. state, it does include a stop at the Port of Victoria in Canada. And so I'll use that as an example. I'll register for alerts for Canada for July. So after clicking the enrollment box, I will select that I am a U.S. citizen and that yes, I am traveling abroad. And then I'll click Continue Enrollment. Now this next section is three different parts. First, there's the Privacy Act information. So you'll want to read through the Privacy Act and then select the box once you've registered or once you've read the information. Then you want to click on Traveler Information. And here I will put in my traveler information, and after I put in my traveler information, I will go down to the next section and put in my emergency contact information. So I'll do that and then we'll skip ahead. I've now entered all of the travel information or traveler information, so it's time to enter the itinerary info. So for destination, I'm going to select Canada. And the nearest U.S. embassy or consulate, let's see if there's one in Victoria. There's not one in Victoria, but Vancouver is nearby. Date of arrival, let's look over Victoria. That'll be the 11th for our itinerary for July 2024. And departure will be 1 day in Victoria, so departure same day. And purpose of visit, I'll say Alaska cruise. Alright, so once again, you're going to provide an address and or phone number for the U.S. Embassy to be able to reach you. So you put in information on the first page, but here you want to make sure that the information that you have is the most up-to-date, most accurate for the embassy to be able to contact you in the event of an emergency or any sort of travel advisory or safety alert. So I'll enter my information here and then I will go to additional travel information, which looks like there's nothing there, so then I'll click next. Now that I've entered the itinerary information, I will click next, and that takes me to travel info. And it automatically shows the destination information for the country I've entered, so you can see here the information for Canada. Next, I will select next. And this brings me to the final screen. And here you just want to confirm the details. So my destination is Canada. The city is Victoria, but the closest U.S. Embassy will be Vancouver, and so Vancouver is a city that I have selected. And my arrival date and my departure date are the same for our Come With Us cruise. The itinerary is to be in Victoria, Canada on July 11th, 2024. So that's why you see the arrival and departure date the same for that. And the purpose of my visit is an Alaska cruise. That's what's bringing me to Canada because that's one of the stops on the Alaska cruise. So finally, I will click finish, and that's it. As you can see, it's a pretty quick and simple process. If you're registering a trip, you want to make sure you have the city and the dates that you are going to be traveling to that city. And if you're not familiar with geography and it's a smaller city that you're traveling to where there isn't a U.S. embassy, then you want to find out which is the closest one. So if you're working with a travel advisor, just ask your travel advisor and they'll be able to let you know. Otherwise, you can Google it and find the nearest U.S. embassy. But once you have your travel information, and you can enter that. And then again, if you travel frequently, it makes sense to create an account, and that stores your information to be able to more quickly and easily update trips or add trips as you schedule upcoming foreign trips. And then if you're planning a trip or even curious about traveling to a specific country and you'd like to get travel alerts in the meantime before you actually have a trip scheduled, then you'll want to register to receive alerts. And you'll do that by clicking that middle stay at home option. Now you know how to register for STEP. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you like this video, press the like button, but also subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And if you would like to work with Hello Horizon as your travel advisor to curate the perfect vacation, that one that you've been dreaming of for you, whether you're a solo traveler, a couple, a family, or even a group, let us know. We offer a complimentary consultation where we'll talk to you, get to know you, and really understand what it is that you seek in your vacation and what would make it perfect for you. And from there, we work with you to create that vacation and make that dream a reality. So check out the description. There's a link there. You can talk to me or one of our other team members, and we would be happy and honored to serve you in that way. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.